Hey loves, it's Ijoma here. In today's video, we're going to learn how to make this cap sleeve, a puffy cap sleeve. You know, we have the plain cap sleeve and the puffy cap sleeve. So this one is the puffy cap sleeve. So right now, this is the paper that we are going to be using. First of all, I'll fold this paper as if you are cutting out a sleeve. You know, this is a sleeve and we have to cut it on fold. Now, what I'm going to do is to fold the fabric. After folding this fabric, you go ahead and draft your sleeve, your client's sleeve, according to their sleeve size, like according to their arm size. Okay, now after doing that, you go ahead and cut out. Maybe you are free to make the sleeve, let's say 8 inches or 10 inches for now. Now after doing that, you go ahead and draft it. Then if you're making this type of sleeve, you should make sure that your curve, like your sleeve curve, your armpit curve, is very deep, like this one. Then come down by 5 inches. It depends on how long you want that cap sleeve to be. Come down by 5 inches and mark a straight line. If you want your cap to be really short, that means you will come down by 4 inches. Okay, it all depends on how high or how low your client wants this sleeve to be. Now after cutting that out, I will go ahead and reduce it. This is 5 inches. I don't really like the 5 inches, it was too long for me. I had to reduce it to 4 inches, so I'll measure out 4 inches and then cut out from there like a straight line. Some people will make this place curvy, but I don't want to make it curvy because I'm still going to do slash and spread. So what I'm going to do is to mark a straight line. Once I mark a straight line there, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Now after cutting it out, our slash and spread will start. You open up this paper, and this is the reason why I said that you should draft this sleeve on fold. Now what I'm going to do is to open up this paper. If I open it up, I'll go ahead and slash, like I'll start marking straight lines. So these straight lines depends on how puffy you want that sleeve to be. So for me, I did not mark so much line. I went ahead to mark like 6 lines or 5 lines and then left it that way. Now these lines should be like 2 inches away from each other. After doing that, the next thing that I'm going to do is to place it on paper. I'll go ahead and slash it. After slashing it, I'll go ahead and place it on fabric. Sorry, I'll place it on my fabric. I'm not transferring to another paper. Though if you want, you can do the transferring to a paper, and from the paper you place it on your fabric. Now after slashing it, I'll place it on fabric. You can see that I am done slashing it and I'm trying to like adjust it. Now I am done, and I'll go ahead and spread this by like 1 inch. 1 inch is okay. 1 inch is okay. Now after doing that, from the center of that sleeve, this is the center, you go up by 2 inches. You can see you extend that cap area, that center area, you add a cap, like a pointy cap to it. So extend it by 2 inches and then bring it back to the normal sleeve. So now I am adding half an inch everywhere for the seam allowance. Then I'll connect the other one up to the cap area again. So you can see the cap extension, it is higher. By the time you are done making your gathers, everything will puff very well. Now I'll go ahead and cut this out. After cutting this out, I'll cut it on a lining, and for the lining of this sleeve, I want to use the main fabric as the lining. You know, cap sleeve is usually see-through. Like if somebody is wearing a cap sleeve, you can see the inner part of their sleeve, right? So I don't want that to be too obvious, so that's why I will use my main fabric as the lining also. Now I'm going to place this on another main fabric and I will cut out the lining. And if you're cutting out the lining, you are not reducing anywhere, the both of them will be the same size. Now after cutting this out, I will use this lining to turn the down part of this sleeve. You can hem you can hem the sleeve, but no, I don't want to hem it. I want to turn it with this particular Ankara, and it will give it strength too. Now I'll go ahead and hem that area, like run a stitch, half an inch stitch. I will hem it, then come back to notch and top stitch. Now I am done turning that area. I am done turning. I'll go ahead and reduce the allowance. After reducing the allowance, I will notch. So now I am done notching, and after doing that, I will turn it out. After turning it out, I will iron it very well, then run a stitch at the top and gather it. Like if you run a stitch at the top, you will draw it, or you can just make gathers, and that gathers will help it to puff. And at the end of the day, this is what you have. Thank you all so much, and do well to register for our online classes. We have over 14 online classes. You can choose to register for any of them. See you all in my next video. Bye.